What's up, boys? Welcome back to another video. Today I'll be analyzing this replay my Twitch sub Double sent me because he said it was the worst of the worst game he's ever played, and I thought, how bad could it really be? So I wanted to check it out and see how it's gonna go. Now I think Double's Diamond, so that well, I already see a nice 12, 13 SCV scout, so that's a good start. So I really thought, how bad could this be? So let's see. Oh, we're sending. Okay, no. You know, if you send a proxy Reaper, you'll send it instantly. This is like a 10-second delayed SCV scout, and it was only one. So I'm really not quite sure what this is supposed to be. But I mean, you know, sometimes I steal strategies from you guys as well. So let's see how this is gonna work out. He's gonna try to eBay block a Terran or something. He's pretending he's a pro to us. You can't do that. This is like a bro code. You can't just go and double. Oh no. Oh god. And then he only sent one SUV too. So he can't even make it. Oh, and he messed up the SUV. Oh no, this is awful already. Good heavens. Yeah, so the reason you don't... Oh, god. I can't I think that's gonna be it for... Okay, just kidding. I'll watch the rest too. Please send another SUV. I can't deal with this. Also, a shame on both of you guys, okay? You can't lose SUVs to this, but you also can't do this to a fellow Terran. Human C, if you're watching, you just lost 10 internet points. That's just awful. Double kill already. You know what I also don't get is, how were we 4 SUVs down when we lost 2? Like, how did that happen? Actually, this is pretty sick for a Reaper expand, though. Because obviously you have perfect scouting. You can't even wall the SUV out. Maybe Human C is actually a genius. Who knows? Just quickly, by the way, guys. The reason you don't do this as Terran normally is because, sadly, SUVs do not regenerate health. So, if you literally click one of your own SUVs on the scouting SUV hits, it doesn't do anything anymore. Please don't tell me he's gonna get the depot. That would truly be the worst thing I've ever witnessed. The Reaper is also fast. Like, look at the difference in Reaper timing just because the SUV was delayed for so long. The Reaper is halfway across the map, even more, when Double's Reaper actually finishes. Oh, here we go. Doesn't get a hit off. Always try to get a hit on the Reaper with the SUV, so your own Reaper wins. And then we're gonna go expansion into Tech Lab. Take notes, guys. Maybe this is the new meta. Do keep in mind that you do lose your internet points playing like this, in fact. Wait, what was he shooting? The barracks? Yeah, he was actually shooting the barracks. I was like, why is the SUV not dying? I see. Concussive shells, Marauder. I mean, you know, one thing about this SUV scout is that at least you can actually do whatever you want, because there's no way you don't have a perfect read. You would have to make a double depot at like 1 minute. Even before 1 minute, like 40 seconds to keep the SUV out. Which is obviously not a thing. Very fast third gas as well. Despite making Marauders cost like 25 gas, guys. You can literally make mass Marauders from 1 gas. So this just makes me curious. Is this going to be like Marauder into BC or something? Can't afford this orbital. I'm sure Double has no idea what to do either. Like there's no scouting on this side at all. All he knows is that his opponent only with a 12 SUV or a 13 SUV. Which has to be pretty demoralizing, I imagine. This is actually going to be pretty sick. The Marauder defense against the Chinese build, the 1-1-1 and 1 base Liberator. Though he doesn't have any anti-air yet. Now at least we're doing a pretty good build here. Okay. Like the micro, it may have been suboptimal. That's I'm not going to go further than that. It may have been suboptimal. But at least we're doing a good build. And Human C is pretty much the opposite. Somehow he managed to kill 2 SCVs with his freaking scouting SCV. But then he's doing this. So, you know. I think on average the skills are pretty well matched there. I'm gonna leave it at that. So I want to see that from Double's point of view. What is he looking at? The Hellion gets hit and he's like, wait, what the hell? What even happens here? Oh, he's clicking the lip. He didn't even see it. And he goes back and he's like, wait, what? He could see the panic as well. That's great. Denies the CC. Gets the scouting as well. Well, it's not exactly perfect scouting. Actually, it is perfect scouting, literally. What a god. And now he can make a Cyclone because he has perfect scouting. So the Liberator too, of course. I'm starting to think this guy is actually a genius. Maybe he's a seer and actually forgot the R in his name. I feel like that's most likely what's going on. And then Double arrives at the front to see the 3 Marauder defense. Obviously, Reapers are still pretty good against it. 4 Marauder defense. Oh my god. This is the best defense I've ever seen. Except for this boy over here. The Labrador getting a bunch of kills. I feel like this is gonna get pretty hectic already. Though Double has like no SCVs. 21. Oh my god. Okay, this is a pretty well executed attack. I have to say. Like, obviously you don't expect to run into 4 Marauders, so losing some units was acceptable. But we got some multi-prong in, Liberator in the main, activated units at the front. That was pretty good. Okay. Oh god. Oh no, he never put. Oh no. And he still doesn't realize too. Oh, that's so painful. Actually, this should have been finished a long time ago. Even after the Hellion killed the SCV. Oh, that feels awful. And if for some reason we're getting it, I don't know why we're getting an eBay. Also, I'm curious. So I don't know what MMR Diamond is exactly. I think it's like 3,500, if I'm not mistaken. Like, could be 3K or 4K. I think it's within those boundaries roughly. But is this what your guys' games always look like? Because then, I don't know. This is just fantastic. Like, this is... You know, I only really watch pro replays and stuff usually. I analyze replays for YouTube, but watching this is actually... This is the actual content. I need more of this stuff. Okay, so then the Red Terran boy is actually going to go for the Marauder into mech build. Nothing wrong with that, okay. A little bit of creativity is not bad. Wait, why does it... I feel like I'm tripping a bit. Why does it look like this orbital is out of position? Ah, it's probably because there's no SCVs mining here. Look, it actually looks like the orbital is so far away from the mineral patches. Because he's only mining from the inefficient ones. Okay. He's getting stim and 3 factories and another command center. Guys, I'm sorry. I know I'm supposed to teach you guys, but I actually can't really follow this anymore. This stim triple factory build. I feel like these kind of games are really painful. If you're like Double. Because Double is getting owned this game, right? Like he's... Also, you haven't made... How can you only have 24 SCVs? You must have not made SCVs for like 5 years. But as I was saying, imagine getting owned this hard and then you watch the replay and you see the guys like doing this. Stim. Playing mech and bio at the same time. Expanding. The Reaper into Marauder. Like, I feel like this kind of hurts a little bit. Siege the tank in range. Lucky the other guy got no vision. What is this fight? Marauder Cyclone Viking against Marine Viking? I mean, I like it. Don't get me wrong. But what is it? That's the question. Now, Double is still continuing to play relatively normal. Now, you can tell this guy has a slightly higher build order IQ. Probably... Another one? Jesus, what is this guy doing, man? And look at the production tab. He's making 3 command centers, 2 medevacs. And the units he makes to put in his medevacs is 1 Marauder. And then all these factories he's built are not doing anything. Man, this is not... There's no way all your games look like this, guys. Is this what you guys have been doing all the time? I always tell, you know, people come on my stream, he's like, hey, uThermal, you know, I'm Platinum, should I get some coaching? And I'm like, well, you know, especially like Diamond Masters, they really know how to play, so from then on it's probably a bit better to get coaching. Below that you can learn from the basics. But apparently this is what Diamond games look like. The 12 SCV Scout, the Reaper expand into 4 Marauder, Mech Stim, 6 Command Center build. That's what you guys have been doing all the time. That would have been good to know. I guess I'll tell people that only Grandmasters should get coaching from now on. Like, I can't imagine Masters looking much different if this is what Diamond looks like, to be honest. And he's getting combat shields as well for his freaking one barracks. My brain, I can't comprehend, guys. I'm sorry. But you know, I feel like the guy's macro is actually pretty good though. Like if I looked at this game, like compared to their skills, it kind of feels like this guy is like a bit better in like macro and stuff. Like if you look at the SCV count, for example, Double hasn't made an SCV since he installed the game. I'm pretty sure. Like this is 33 against 56. We also killed a bunch of SCVs, right? 10 SCVs killed, yeah. Oh my god. This is the dankest play so far, for sure. the 2 medevac YOLO past the missile turret, 6 heli and drop right before blue flame. Well, finished right now, I guess. So maybe the timing was perfect. And then on the other side, we have the 3 Marauder, 1 Cyclone, 3 Viking, 2 heli and 1 tank. Contain attack. Well, finishing up his 7th command center. I can't believe there are 7 command centers against 2, by the way. Like, this is... I actually don't think this is something I've seen. Oh my god, I missed that, dude. I was wondering, like, where's the units? I wasn't paying attention. Oh my god. And no, this guy has no units. Oh no. He has 7 command centers, but he has no units, guys. He has 3 Marauders and a Hellion or something like that. Oh no, don't tell me he's actually gonna lose this guy. Like, this army is too strong. He only has 1 tank. He can't even kill this army anymore. Good thing he has this 1 tank chilling over here. So he comes back with the Marauder Hellion. Like, how does he kill this army, guys? I guess... yeah, this is what I was expecting. So, I do think this is hilarious, by the way. First of all, he starts off playing Marauder Hellion. But then once his entire base dies, he starts making actual production. Like the barracks that he has the upgrades for, a starport, 2 factories. He could have done that faster. I mean, he still has factories here. Like, neither is really mining at this point. Double lost 1 million SCVs and he didn't make any to begin with. And this guy, how many SCVs did he just lose? 33, 23 more. Actually, neither of them made a lot of SCVs. But, I mean, this guy has enough mules to save up for retirement, you know. So, I guess he doesn't have to make SCVs. Now, what is he going to make from this production? He's literally not making anything at this point. Now, this is a really good move from Double. Always go for the high grow into tanks, guys. That's, how do you call it? A basic Terra knowledge. Destroying the production. Though, to be honest, if you have, like, no SCVs... these are the first SCVs that were made, by the way, since the base trade, I'm pretty sure. If you have no eco and a big armor, you should definitely just go for it. Oh no. He's actually getting, like, I feel like in this case, as the blue Terran, you should not lose any units. But we kind of went a bit disjointed. No medevacs or anything either. And somehow, we lost a bunch of our force. Okay, this is actually hilarious to me, by the way. This guy has 7 command centers. And then the first thing we target with our Marines is one of them. Like, it's gonna cut his economy in half or something like that. Oh, but the Red Terran is finally actually producing 3 tanks. Where's the 3rd factory? Is it here? Yeah. Oh, he has 4 factories actually still. Marauder, Tank, Marine. Now, we actually have some SV production going, so Double actually got the eco lead. But I can't believe this is actually a game. Like, weren't we just watching, like, the Red Terran being up 40 supply, 7 bases against 2, wiping the floor with the Red Terran? I'm pretty sure that's the same game, right? That's what we were watching. Okay. Well, I mean, sadly this guy has no money, so he can't actually make anything. Wait, actually all of his orbitals died. You did actually cut his economy in half, or well, not in half. You just deleted it. Wait, how did he lose all of his economy? He had at least 5 orbitals, I think. Oh, that's a big plate. Oh no! Oh, carnage! That hurts. Oh no, and the siege as well. Actually gonna lose all the units. Okay, you do get the Marauder. That's actually nice, because that's like, you know, 20% of his army. Like, he made so many command centers that he doesn't have money to make SCVs. Like, imagine if he cancelled one of them. He would have been able to rebuild all the SCVs slowly, step by step, of course. But because he had to build command centers on every base that he scouted on the map, there's no money to make SCVs. He has to make 1 at a time. That looks really tragic, by the way. If you have this much production, you have 3 CCs, 4 factories, 3 barracks, 1 starport, and you can only make 1 SCV at a time. Okay, now we're upgrading to 2, maybe 3 even. Slowly getting less tragic. Okay, we're sneaking in. This is... He's not gonna make any more than this, by the way, so he has to win with this. Double goes in way too fast, so actually loses all of his units. I mean, these units should be enough to kill everything the Red Terran has. Liberators coming out. Dude, if this was like a... I mean, this sounds really stupid to say. If this was a pro game, that sounds really stupid, right? But if this was a pro game, I feel like you could have taken over the game at like 30 different moments and it would have been 100% over. But because of like tiny mistakes and massive mistakes, obviously, this game is just going on and back and forth. Oh, this is actually fantastic. This game convinced me that it's more fun to be a diamond player than to be a pro gamer. Well done, guys. You guys have opened my eyes to real content. So now things are falling back. I mean, actually, the economies are like evening up a little bit somehow. Because this base is almost mined out. If this guy would launch 2 mules, he would actually have a better economy at this point. For some reason, we're not mining any. Look how many SUVs we have, and there's nothing in gas. Come on, do it. I wanna see this army die and the game continue. Oh, the Widow Mine. Dude, they should have made Widow Mines earlier. That's genius. These things are gonna own everything unsieged pretty easily. Okay. Like, honestly, at this point, you shouldn't even repair this base anymore. You should just mule here, land this base, mule there, and work with your one base economy, I think. You also have a replacement CC. Like, repairing this, he's repairing it with a mule too. Like, he's like, okay, I'm gonna launch a mule, which is like 85% of my economy, and then I'm gonna use it to repair instead of one of those semi-useless drilly boys. Oh, the Widowmine could be big. Kills a medevac. Oh god. That's an annoying sound. Hope you guys can't hear that too loud. The Liberator is actually huge, by the way. Like, without those libs, there's totally an opportunity for him to run into siege tanks and die. I mean, he totally still could do that. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if anything happens in this game. Still no gas mining, still hasn't taken a natural. You know, my conclusion is that macro does maybe not come naturally to you guys. That's my conclusion. Well, it comes a bit too naturally to our Red Terran over here, because I mean, he has more command centers. He lost like 6 of them legit. I don't know. I don't think you can see that, but I think he lost 6 or 7 command centers, and he still has more than than the Blue Terran over here. Now, this replay was sent to me saying that this was the worst game ever, but in my opinion, this is the best game ever. You see, this is just perfect. Loses all the Marines. That's just for show, by the way. Like, there's no way. And then no GG? What do you mean no GG? This was the best game ever. Guys, I'm sorry about the sound. I hope it was not during the entire video. Please let me know if you guys enjoyed this video and if you want more. I really hope you did enjoy it. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Actually, I'll post the replay in the description because no one deserves to miss out on this if you want to watch it again. Love you all. See you guys next time. Adios.